ABBA against Mag and Beastmaster sounds amazing. How are you going to get roars off? How are you going to get RPs off? It all feels bad.
No. Yeah, you stun them, and then they're just not stunned. Well, I thought we just had a whole patch to address that, didn't we? And these heroes could just do it already? That's wild. But yeah, I mean, that's definitely what it's going to be coming down to. And of course, in order to try and counter that, I'm going to be looking towards Tofu. Static Storm, a spell that's very annoying for Slark and ABBA, of course. Right. As, like, you know, if you're going for like the manual borrowed time, and then trying to get off that, get the Aphotic Shield. Disruptor looking to try and stop that from happening.
Oh, Flame Break taking level 1 for Taiga. Blood Grenade already thrown out as he tries to back away. EM through the shield onto Taiga. We'll have another Flame Break back up in 10 seconds as this skirmish is starting up. And do they decide to use the Glimpse? It looks like they will. They throw the Aphotic Shield onto BZM, trying to keep him alive. Big jump in. Is it going to be enough damage, though? Quinn dropping low, but no. It's going to be Celery that takes down BZM first. So in all of that mess and a huge, big old sticky bomb coming in, it wasn't enough in the end.
Oh, and they're still trading a couple blows here as we make our way to the lanes here. Taiga used 2 Blood Grenades, I believe, in that engagement. So that's a bit rough. And he gets glimpsed back. Uh-oh. Body blocks. Oh, he's so good.
Not going for it. Wow. Okay. Great start for Gaimin Gladiators, and they managed to find a D-ward on top of all of that. Celery takes that one away. So a really good start for them there.
Man, that is pricey. Now your bats come to land. I mean, at least he has stick on Taiga, so can try and duke it out a little bit up top, but I mean, you know, T pointed out on the panel, he's been playing this a lot in pubs, so clearly he's got a good feel for it, and I can definitely understand trying to go pretty all in on the First Blood. First off, getting First Blood on the bat would be incredible, but just being involved is nice, because it's a hero that wants to get some greedier items on the earlier end, obviously. You know, he's mostly a core in the history of Dota. Taiga might get a courier here. He caught his eye on this one. Very nicely done.
Yeah, just a little sneak up there, able to get it. You know, it's interesting as Duraccio is going to get pushed back a little bit here by Taiga. Sort of the, you know, low-cost blinding light is what you get with the Flame Break. It's kind of not quite as good, but still somewhat funny to play around with there. And yeah, I want to see how this lane goes, because we talked a lot about how strong this ABBA can be in the game. I don't have a great feel for what the new Abaddon in this patch looks like. Is he going to be getting like an Aghanim Shard kind of early? Is he going to be trying to get into like that Aghanim Scepter? All those things feel like it's a hero that can be strong in the late game.
Yeah, you have a lot of paths to go on this hero. Obviously, we had quite a bit of carry ABBA last year using the Manta builds and everything. We had some times when Radiance was really busted too. So, and then of course you would just be utility style, which is probably what we're kind of expecting here post Vanguard. But that's what we're gonna find out. I mean, plenty of people can just do you can do Radiance out of the off lane if the game starts out well enough, right? There's no reason why you can't. So you also have your Echo Saber builds into Halberd you can do. There's plenty of options here, and because you're a universal hero, you're looking for those items as much as you can, right? Mantas, Lincolns, all of that is going to help your damage. That being said, he's laning versus Magnus, who's basically just like better than you at all of those things when it comes to using those items for damage. But of course, you know, this idea of the dispels and the countering is why he's going to be here with us in this game. So I'm really looking forward to see how DM does, because it's just not a very popular hero for us right now.
Yeah, fair enough. And see if he can get something done with it early. Taiga is going to get caught there. The ensnare creep catches him and pulls him under tower. So not anticipating Celery getting that one quickly. So a nice little pickup for Gaimin Gladiators. They managed to find a kill on the Taiga.
Yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword, isn't it, when you have that camp open? It's like, well, we could pull, but there's an ench. So very nicely done. Very unusual to actually see us get kills with the hill troll that early, but they just have the perfect combination there with the large displacement of Skewer getting you into the tower, and not a whole lot you can do despite being a fairly high armored hero too on the bat. Still not able to survive, and now he's under a ward again as he rotates back up in there, so they're gonna know where he's coming from. There's even a zapper here if they wanted to grab that too for some extra nuisance here. So yeah, but I think we've talked about top literally this entire time. Of course, that's probably because Taiga's almost dead again here.
Blood Grenade, miss on the Skewer, still chasing, and don't have another Shockwave. Impetus Bringing Taiga alone immediately has to pop that salve. No more mana on that creep. But yeah, back towards mid. We can talk about that a little bit. Tiny face off against Void Spirit. Very, very even so far. Nothing to write home about. And then on the other side of the map too as well, Beastmaster Ace just doing what he's been very comfortable on this hero, is they're going to rotate over, and Tofu actually denying one of those water runes. But Ace has had the creep wave in a great spot, and Yuragi, he's not able to shut down Ace's farm at all.
No, and it's a late Ace Beastmaster. You know, he has moved on to some other heroes, more like, you know, more frightening for a lot of teams, of course, but Beastmaster always going to be excellent, especially in a way to enable this mag position 1. Try and get some bonus attack speed there to go with your big bonus damage. So he's going to be a very happy Magnetor. So there's another glimpse back here onto Chu.
Yeah, and very quickly they're going to bring him down. 2 points in that Call of the Wild, and Ace able to find the finish onto Chu after the glimpse. So everything going pretty well for Gaimin Gladiators. It's not a disaster by any stretch of the imagination for OG, but just a little bit stronger laning stage, it feels like right now for Gaimin.
And I think what concerns me about that is what's going to happen at, 10 minutes, like when Quinn wants to make a rotation. Like, what's going to happen with the 8-minute power rune and the 10-minute power rune if Quinn gets them? I feel like the allies that he has are so much stronger in these instances. You'll have 6 on the Beastmaster probably by then. He'll have Aurora up. He can just rotate and get something done. Tiny, a lot harder to utilize early because he doesn't have that same mobility. He relies on purchasing into that Blink Dagger. He has a lot of items that he wants to buy in this game. And I feel like there's almost a pressure on DM to make some sort of defensive play, but Abba's also a pretty greedy hero as a core, so you really want to spend as much time in the lane as you can.
And even right now, as we're seeing BZM get forced back a bit by Quinn as he hits his level 6 first, even Abba, this sort of very tanky hero, is taking a ton of harassment up top from Duraccio, as well as the Enchantress. And now
Celery's
Taiga,
just stealing creeps.
Yeah, they're going to come on over and stop any action from happening. But this might still secure the 6-minute rune. DD! Oh, Taiga couldn't get there in time. So Quinn, that's a big rune for him to get.
And up top, a TP out here. Took a little while, but he's okay. Oh, it was back to the well. Never mind. It was not a well. But hey, that's pretty sick for DM, honestly. That's a lot of space.
Enough. Quinn, looks like Taiga's just wrapping to get the bounty rune instead. I don't think that there's much that they can do at all to this Void Spirit mid. And in fact, if Quinn wants to, he could maybe even get aggressive himself.
Yeah, Taiga needs to make sure he doesn't feed here, honestly. Again, you have decent armor as Bat, so you're not the squishiest hero, but he doesn't really have a whole lot to do. Doesn't have a lot of kill threat with an Abba. That's why he's running in and just grabbing bounties. I'm sure he probably wishes he maybe went for an aggressive Wisdom Rune, but there's no way he can get it. So he's just gonna stack Ancients and grab his Wisdom Rune. He's just doing the tasks on the checklist,
Okay.
They put a little board up in the team room and we're like, Tiger, could you just handle a couple of these things if you can't help in the lane because you're playing Bat? He's like, sure, guys.
Yeah. Sounded a little bit like Mickey Mouse there, I'm gonna be honest.
That's Taiga on the when he plays.
Yuragi, level 4. Again, they're diving up top now. On to Celery. Taiga taking some more damage from these creeps. The skewer to the side. Taiga does manage to get a little bit of separation. As Duraccio gonna be silenced. DM just farming underneath this tower. And there's not a ton that they can do to DM, while simultaneously Chu is going to get pulled back into those jaws here of the entire side of Gaimin Gladiators. Tofu trying to find the finish, and with the blood grenade, we'll be able to bring him down. DM forced to run away.
Yeah, and this is the problem, is that, they couldn't kill him, but they were able to force out the ulti, which is why they turned back on him there, too. They knew the Taiga was too low to really commit. And that also means that Taiga is too late to get to this rune, won't be able to deny it in time, and Quinn has got that 8-minute haste rune. So this is the disaster scenario. I said don't feed mid, Taiga. Don't mead fid. Don't mead fid. Wow. Don't feed mid. I must have said that the first time and he was confused.
They got it.
Yeah.
Quinn is ready and raring to go, and this is that 8-minute sort of moment that you're talking about. Gets a good rune to make the moves, and BZM's going to get a bottle refill, but they're taking away these stacks even. Yeah, very, very solid stuff. A D-ward coming out from Celery. Everything is looking very strong from Gaimin Gladiators right now.
Just taking that space away. And I imagine you'd love to kill Yuragi before he's 6, but that's a pretty tough rotation to make. They're giving him a little bit of isolated XP. He's jungling. They're even prepared for this right now. They brought everyone bottom for hopefully their free kill. They're going to do maybe a toss into bounce back. I'm not even sure. Or he just gets close enough. That works.
Nice bounce back. Able to get it. Stun comes out. Ace still very survivable. Helm of the Dominator does have 18 stick charges, but it won't be enough.
They had a TP?
Nobody shows up until the very end. Quinn turns now onto Taiga, not able to get the kill though, and now the pounce connecting. Quinn should still be able to survive through this. They now turn, see if they can bring down Chu, but the toss, the connection, Quinn, he goes down, and Chewy's gonna survive through it. Oh my god, nobody showed up to help, and now Gaimin Gladiators throw away a couple of huge kills on cores, and Tofu's gonna die also.
Yo, Yuragi gives the kill to BZM too. Recognizes how they need this blink. Like, that was such a gift. They run in there for an avalanche kill on the Beastmaster. Great choice. You know, that's one of your better options here. By ganking the offlaner, like, he relies on that tank ability, so he tries to play closer to the wave. It gives you an actual opportunity to gank as BZM without a blink dagger. But Quinn, unfortunately, spreads his damage way too thin. He just almost kills the supports, and there's nothing left in the tank to finish anybody off.
Big couple of moments there. I mean, you still have this looming threat, right? Enchantress creeps, which we saw there mid, almost take the tower down. Beastmaster going home with the Overlord eventually. And of course, Mag and the Beast Aura is just there to boost it up so much more quickly. So buildings will fall, but you find a little bit of life here for OG. Maybe good things can happen. As BZM gonna throw out the Avalanche, just trying to get away. He did not anticipate all those heroes being there. I'm not sure exactly what that was, but he's going to give up his life.
Yeah, just didn't respect the potential for the glimpse there as well, I think. Because they were all showing, I think.
Yeah.
And unfortunately didn't even get the deny. The worst part of all, of course. Well, with all his found space up top, DM is going for the Manta after the Vanguard. So if you guys aren't familiar with Core ABBA and you want to give it a shot, the Manta's great because it lets you proc your passive.
Ooh.
You get silences on people. Very cool. Taiga, very dead.
Not able to... he did actually get one of those creeps from the grave, interestingly enough. But yeah, you can see Gaimin Gladiators putting a heavy emphasis on just shutting down this greedy draft from OG. They know, like you said, without a Blink Dagger, BZM can't do much right now, and they're punishing that over and over.
Oh, not
Static
again.
Storm down. This is huge. It's at 1,700 gold. Wants to finish that Blink Dagger desperately, and it's just not happening. Gaimin Gladiators getting the perfect punish right now onto OG.
And you see Quinn there was trying to hold that Astral Step because he wanted a turnaround chance. He don't have to burn it just to escape. Even though it's only like 28 second recharge, he's still like, yeah, that's fine.
Right.
I want to keep it as much as I can, but forced to burn it. But he does get the 12-minute rune as well, so Power Rune's going their way. Next big thing, of course, the 14-minute Wisdom runes. Probably be something that you would want to set up for if possible as OG. That might be one way to try and like garner something back in this game, especially with Chu being a techies. You know, you go down bottom, you do the run along the right-hand side, get some mines down. Could be something to play for because you're not playing with BZM because he still needs to farm Blink.
Right. Yeah, needs that time, needs some space for himself, and the rest of the heroes just not capable of doing all that much for themselves. You're also seeing Celery start to pull further ahead of these other supports. He's starting to catch up to BZM in terms of farm, and now trying to run down Taiga. Taiga turns his sights onto Celery. Avalanche connects from pretty far away. The toss is there, and able to create some separation by getting to the high ground. So they don't lose any heroes on OG.
Got 1,000 HP on this Ench. Got 2 blood grenades to help out. Got some drums. Not looking too concerned right now.
Heat up more blood grenades too. It's funny.
Send them out.
Yeah. Well, 13 minutes approaching those wisdom runes like you're talking about. Does not look like anybody from OG is going to be able to go and contest the Gaimin Gladiators one, but they should be able to secure their own, barring some type of catastrophe. But God, 8k gold all of a sudden. Like, the way that Gaimin Gladiators is just pressing OG into their side of the map and taking away the farm, it's really impressive.
Yeah, Taiga's trying to get something back by just stealing these camps away from where Duracchio's been farming nonstop. Which is great. I mean, as a support hero, being able to do this is solid. It gets him to level 6 as well, so he's got this lasso. Unfortunately, support bat, the lasso, kind of tough to use, but not when you have Tumbler's toy.
Right.
Hey-o.
Oh my god, look at this. Look at this.
There's
look at this centaur. This centaur.
No, he got it. Bounce back.
Oh, he wanted it.
It's too good.
Dude, I want to steal that, though. If you're any Ench players out there, go sneak away the wisdom runes. You can just deny them.
Well, they secured their own on the other side as well, so evens, but the tower falls to Quinn in the bottom lane, who has his Echo Saber and his 1,000 gold already towards his Yasha, on top of the Band of Elf skin too. So Yasha coming out here pretty soon. A couple hundred gold to go. How is Yuragi doing? 0-0-2, so props to not dying despite being a pretty heavily pressured game so far. He does have the Echo, and he looks like he's heading in towards the old Shadow Blade next.
Finding heroes,
some
though.
Moves.
This is big. If they can connect with him with the BZM Blink, this would be big. Avalanche connects. Toss. Tofu! He gets the Static Storm down, and Quinn there for the turn.
Oh, wait.
Yuragi now turns his sights, able to get him. Roar now onto Taiga. This actually looks okay for OG. After a bad start to the initiation, they still get Quinn and BZM looking for a toss-back target, but there's nobody there.
They're fighting the Helm Creep.
Oh, no. They got that Helm Creep, though.
More. Actually, that might be worth more than Tofu.
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, if you don't kill it right away, there's a chance he grabs the ancient creeps that he was running to first, so you don't get that bounty, so you only get the kill bounty. You don't get both. It's kind of even at that point. Take the free gold.
Looking again, though. And finding BZM onto Ench. Tries to get him. RP is there. Celery still surviving. Getting away from all of them, but they might end up losing. Duracchio slowed down the Diffusal Blade. Excuse me, not even the Diffusal Blade, just the slow from the Echo Saber. That's enough to get the kill. Now they toss him out! Oh, BZM wanted both! He gets greedy, he doesn't get either! Tofu is going to go down, but the big play was they saved Ench, let Duracchio get away, and now Quinn comes in. Can they punish him at least? Can they get one of these kills? All right, they bring back Ench. She went back in. She got greedy. BZM comes in for Duracchio. Can't quite get us the fish. But what an insane series of events. In the end, they get her.
I missed the toss because I had to look at the combat log. She lived with 1 HP after a blood grenade on the edge. So I was like, that was so low. And that close to surviving. Honestly, I'm down with BZM getting greedy, though, because that's how you have to get back in this game. I'm sure they can feel that, like, I mean, they probably don't know they're this far behind because it doesn't seem that bad, but they're pretty far behind. So it is when you got to get a little bit nuts, though, when you get this Blink Dagger up on the Tiny. But it feels like he's doing so much, and it still isn't able to bring them back in, right? And this is sort of the problem that I typically have with the core Tinies these days, is that you got to go crazy and keep going crazy the whole time.
It feels to me like this has to be a Yuragi game. He's got to do everything here, and you see him giving away gold now. BZM takes one of those creeps there, but it's really feeling like Yuragi has to have a standout performance and not get caught by Tofu.
Yeah, there's a fight coming here, but oh yeah, that's bad.
Yuragi able to get the Dark Pact off, backs away, still chasing, looking, wanting that glimpse. Tofu
he tried to
get
ward
down vision, but Shadow Blade gets away.
That was close.
So able to dodge that pesky glimpse.
You're talking about how it has to be a Yuragi game, but like, look at his items of what he has to buy. He feels like he needs Shadow Blade to get around. And to be fair, it did just save him from Disruptor. So good Shadow Blade purchase. Next, he needs to buy BKB versus RP and Roar. That feels terrible, honestly.
Yeah. No, all these things, it's definitely rough. RP comes out and nobody to take it off, but Duracchio stepping away. Do they have enough damage? Not quite there. The sticky bomb, but the Glimmer Cape and Celery gets him out. Wow. Another time just living on nothing. This Bracer, the most value purchase for Magnus.
And now Yuragi immediately goes top, though. He wants to try and catch Tofu on the way out. Sentry down.
Gets him there. Static Storm already out. Taunted, killed.
Swoops.
Goes down. And, well, finding more. Taiga just gets walloped. So they will lose their Slark now, and Gaimin Gladiators starting to pull together, group up, take tower.
He got absolutely walloped running in there on that Slark.
Oh, yeah. Right, he's BKB, I guess.
Well, a lot of it was just right clicks. He got hit for like 900 by Beastmaster. He just punched him between him and the creep.
With that, into Roche they will go, claiming another objective. You can see very much a type of game where this Void Spirit has been enabled so much. Mag Void Spirit's still a very good combo. How much does this Manta survive things for? How much does that change stuff for the ABBA right now, do you think?
There's an ABBA in this game?
Yeah, I know. It's, yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I feel like he hasn't really had an opportunity to do a whole lot this game. Did it do anything?
Oh, man. TP's out. Oh, he missed the Remnant, but the Glimpse is there. All right, DM still going to go down as they fully surround him. Had to run back into that Remnant to get away, and somebody else has a Manta, and that is Quinn.
He does indeed.
Chu.
And now Ace is going to run into Chu, level 8 techies. He's going to, well, eat him right up.
He's double his levels.
That's not good.
Oh my god. BZM wanting to escape. It's not going to happen here. I don't believe in this rune. There you got him. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Gaimin Gladiators have really turned up the tempo.
Yeah, we're going to have to institute a mercy rule here pretty soon. They don't have the best comeback options either. Typically, it would be like Bat Rider. You can always think like, oh, maybe like make a lasso play or something. But it is, of course, a support bat here as Draccio and Uragi are hanging out down here, just saying hi. Couple smacks here, a little stun, big RP. Oh. I'm still not worried for Draccio, though.
Oh, my God. Yeah, Draccio goes down. All right, help came too late, and they're able to make it work. I mean, that's a huge kill. Uragi getting that gold. So a little bit too cavalier with the movements on the side of Gaimin Gladiators, although Taiga, he is going to be punished and brought down after.
Pretty good example of the best spots to find these pickoffs in a comeback situation. Like right there next to your own outpost there that you can TP to. Pretty convenient for the Radiant teams. Took them longer to get over there to the Dire side. There's no early boots of travel right now on the Dire, so no one could just like immediately be there despite like how badly they're snowballing right now. So that was great. That was a great pickoff. I definitely thought he was going to be able to tank through more of that with 3k HP, but the techies was a little absurd. He did like, I don't know, he did a crazy amount of damage. It was like 1300 or something, despite being level 10.
Yeah. Definitely enabled that gank in a way that not many other heroes would have been able to. Even with that really low levels on the techies, just level 1 in the proximity mines, it still helps so much for your damage amplification coming in. Tofu, though, he's going to find himself a tasty little target. It's going to be BZM, the Tiny, brought down as he tries to finish off Echo Saber. We'll have it done. Also, that DD rune going to be denied. Taiga should be able to clean this one up, though, so he gets that taken away from Gaimin Gladiators at least. But it is looking very good for Gaimin. I mean, this is a Reaver done on Draccio, and they're hitting high ground.
Yeah, Quinn also started pressuring GM down bottom, kind of forced them back up into the high ground, and that's what got them here to force out this glyph. So first glyph popped here in terms of the tier 3s. We'll get another if they pop this, but DM, ooh, we have to ulti.
Oh my god. Yeah, and they just stop hitting him, and he is stuck here. Tofu, Glimpse, pulls back DM, Aphotic Shield, gone. Dead for 40 seconds. I don't think Gaimin Gladiators are leaving. That is another glyph used to try and salvage the melee racks, maybe, but I don't know. I mean, this is maybe going to be multiple racks if they want to keep the pressure going. If they want
the long swing to top, though.
That's true. Draccio's like, guys, we're just staying. We're not going. Jump. Quinn can't quite get it. So they will eventually back out as there is no creep wave mid yet.
Dude, he has 3,500 HP with Satanic on this Magnus right now. Also, it's about to be 25 minutes, and he still has a bracer and a Wraith Band. So that's kind of nasty.
Oh, jeez. He's been keeping the Vambrates on Agi this whole time, pretty much, just for the attack speed. Okay, OG, they know they got to get something done. Yuragi, he has BKB completed after disassembling Echo.
Blink on bat.
Not going to get this Diffusal Blade in time. Can't quite get the lasso onto Celery, but Yuragi turns onto Ace. Can't do anything. Quinn jumps in, brings Yuragi down by about a quarter of his health. Now the turn onto Quinn. Big jump onto Ace, slowing him down, but the RP comes out in time. DM tries to salvage it. The leash is there, but Quinn dissimulate, back away. OG just don't have anything. There is nothing left in the tank at this point. Yuragi trying to build up stacks desperately, but the roar is going to be there. They just wait for the Dark Pack to wear off, and OG, they are going to lose 4 most likely. DM manages to get the TP out. But this is buildings going down. This is everything going down. Gaimin Gladiators too strong.
Trying to see if they can hit the 24K lead here at 24 minutes. After wiping out this lane, it's going to be close. Absolute destruction here. Pretty much the entire way, really, from Gaimin Gladiators. The only hope they had was when they missed that kill attempt down bottom with the haste rune at 8 minutes and turned it around a little bit, managed to kill Quinn. Blink Dagger eventually comes out on BZM. If they can just keep that ball rolling with the Blink, maybe they have a shot this game, but GG were just like way too on top of it. And the fact they didn't really have an actionable offlaner, like they just had someone who was passively farming while their Sark was also passively farming. It just meant that it was really hard to do much of that early part of the game.
They tried to do some type of toss-back play, but it won't happen in time. And Mega creeps at 25 minutes. Yuragi, he'll get to use his BKB to get off the Dark Pack, but eventually he will come out of the shadows, will be revealed, and, well, Roar is already there for BZM. Connection, the impetus shots coming from Celery. DM will get his ulti procced. Okay, Ace backs away, but Dyrachyo, he found the kill on Taiga. Ended up going down regardless as he was hunting the back lines, and Gaimin Gladiators, they will not be denied. Chu in trouble. They're saving the glimpse even, and GG is called. Gaimin Gladiators still top dogs here.
Yeah, I mean, I do think this draft was looking pretty tough for OG. I can see how they want to play something pretty